Alright guys, so we're currently trying to find our way around USC. This whole place is gated, like they don't know I'm coming. FitZanime's here. What are you doing? Let me in. Let me in.
Feast your eyes, folks. I'm a college graduate. Now you may be wondering, Fitz, why are you trying to break into a college when you just got out of one? Well, a couple weeks back, I had my graduation ceremony. There was loud music, fireworks, no air conditioning. And you'd think with all of that excitement, I'd get a sense of accomplishment, like I just did something tremendous. But I'ma be so real with y'all. The first thought that came into my mind when all was said and done was, I bet. Like, is that how I'm supposed to feel about completing an eighth of my life? If I couldn't get the sense of success that came from the result of me finishing college, was all of that time just a waste? I had to find out the truth. And now that I'm in Los Angeles, there was no better place to look than the University of Southern California.
They opened a way for us. You know what I'm saying? You know what they say, find a way. Drake and Josh.
My goal was simple, seeing if students felt the same way I did about their college experience. However, we came in on a Sunday, so yeah, there was barely any people to ask.
Oh, you know what it is? They're probably all just ready to congratulate me with a surprise, like they're all waiting somewhere hiding. Yeah, let's go.
But the people we did ask were pretty cool. Here were their responses.
If you were to give it a percentage, like how much of college do you think is like actually meaningful?
Like 99%, I feel like is a waste.
Probably say like a 70-30.
Maybe 50, maybe less than 50.
Meaningful for like life in general, that's like real low, 15%.
I'd say like 70%. 70% meaningful.
Like 70%?
I love the logo. Supreme? Is that like Supreme in a different language?
Yeah, but I think it's a knockoff of Supreme.
It's okay, bro.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I would say like 90, yeah.
90%.
95% meaningful.
80-20? 50% was probably wasted.
Yeah.
I would say 100%.
100%? 90? 80? Supreme? These guys aren't like me at all. Well, some of them. Some of them are definitely like me. But that made me question, what exactly went into that smaller percent of time that wasn't as valuable? Maybe that is where I could find some common ground. Or not, you know, cause like
20% was wasted time. What happens in that 20%?
I think some of the classes were not what I expected them to be.
Probably just wasting time, like on my phone.
Some assignments feel redundant.
Sometimes it's very hit or miss with my professors.
And the amount you retain is just really minimal.
As predicted, the more I heard these students speak on why college was useless, the more I felt myself relating. I mean, shoot, I started my college career off in art school, then switched to film school about halfway through. One could argue that there's probably not too much valuable learning to be done for me, but maybe I was just thinking too strictly on the basis of academics. Maybe if I just opened my mind a little bit more, there'd be room to give myself a pat on the back. Anyway, let's check back in with the people saying 100%.
The skills I learned, the friends I made.
And the person I was in high school is so vastly different, and a large part of that is because I'm in college and, you know,
I
like
just need some structure in my life, you know? And I feel like college really provided that.
No matter, whether it's a good, bad experience, it builds onto your character. So that
This confirms it. None of our high percenters attributed education or their degree as to what made college meaningful. More so, it was about the process or the transformation that took place during that time. Could it be I was just looking for success in the wrong aspect of college? I had to double check and find out.
Question, do you think that success should be more based in the results or the process? Like, where should we gain that sense of accomplishment from?
Process.
Definitely the process.
I think the process, definitely.
Process.
Yeah, for me specifically, the process.
So far, the process seemed like the go-to answer for both high and low percenters.
I think the process, 100% the process.
But that begged the question, by what standard do we judge the process as being successful if not for a result?
If you were to go through all of college and not get a degree at the end, would you still say all that time was well spent, or would you be like, I just wasted a whole bunch of time?
Degree doesn't make you feel accomplished. I feel the process makes you feel accomplished.
I feel like you would disagree with you.
Yeah, I completely disagree. Getting the degree means that you have fulfilled that process, whatever it may be, how much ever effort you put into it or whatever.
Right.
But the degree itself is a proof of the process.
Ugh, your boy feels a little dirty instigating all that. So for now, let's just say both matter, but at least if you focus on the process.
You have little mini successes that you could argue for.
And thinking about that, I really started to put things into perspective. As I looked back at my own college journey and reflected on all the tiny results in my life, there were a lot of things to be grateful for. Things were finally starting to make sense, except for one thing. I still couldn't understand why I didn't get that rush of accomplishment after all the tiny little pieces of success were accounted for. I mean, what was the point? But it was in me asking myself that I realized I wasn't looking for more success. I was looking for all of my success so far to mean something. Truth be told, I have no idea where my life is going. I know where I want to be, but I have no idea how I'm gonna get there because nothing is set in stone. And deep down at that moment of graduation, despite all the lights firing off into the sky, I still felt so blind. However, it's throughout my time in college I've seen things connect in ways far more beautiful than I could have ever imagined. My character shine in ways I never anticipated. I'd lost friends I'd never thought I'd lose, and I've made new ones worth never losing. On God, the connections just came out of nowhere. And who am I to say that the rest of my life won't be the same? I don't know where the rest of this video is going, so let me try to wrap this up off the cuff. Sometimes in life, you don't know how life will go. Okay? However, just because you don't feel success along the way does not mean it's not there. A connection could come at any time, at any place, making any process meaningful. So just do what you gotta do and open your mind, and I'm sure that connection will find you. On God! So thanks, college, for helping me to come to that understanding. Maybe you're not so meaningless after all. My name's FitZanime, live in love, and have a superb day. Peace.